Nduka. What a cliche. No brobele one. Na gwa no one can one kita. Anya fan of further.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Can you remember?
It's nice to see you.
Nduka wana.
Is it giving? Hey!
You have a visitor, sir.
That he should look at the snake, and all his heart desires shall be fulfilled.
The snake. Afambo Sylvanus.
Chief Sylvanus.
Is it not tradition for a man to redeem the widow of his late brother?
Oh.
What a kiri one I got John Mado.
Bruno na Lagos can no get here, but I'm not Jafian. Oh, Lagos can you get a whole branch?
They try to take me down.
Kasum.
Yes, sir.
With their violence.
Is that the reason you threw my husband out of his office?
Chetawana. Ogobong.
You cannot come to I'm going to buy.
Break down my walls, but I won't rise again. 'Cause I stand tall in my environment. How could I ever close my eyes and stay silent since they try to take me down with their violence?
Respect yourself and have your seat.
I'm not afraid of you. Don't think it's because of your gun. Can't you why? I'm not saying something came where.
We finally have the full trailer for The Serpent's Gift to look at and to talk about, and here we are. Thrust into this world starring Stan's Beverly Osu, Tinamba, Linda Ejiofor, and many others. We're in for a treat. Kayode Kasum has cooked again. It's been some time since Afamifuda, and his return wearing back the hat that gives us many lively Igbo stories. Igbo-centric stories in a sense. Now this one has a lot of the Igbo language as we can judge from the trailer, and because of that, we see it shares some DNA to Afamifuna. That's Berin Staniz's recurring performance in both of them. Alright, so let's get into the trailer. We have a lot to talk about. The trailer starts with what looks like a wedding scene between the titular Nduka Sylvanus and his marriage to his wife here, played by Linda Ejiofor. Now, from the very first shot, we see Staniz's face. Staniz is playing the younger brother to Nduka. He looks displeased. You could just tell that there's something up with this family. When the next scene also shows Tinamba, who's playing their mother, looking very bitter. So if Staniz's disappointment or displeasure or disapproval is at a 5, ours is definitely a 10 or a 15 out of 10. These two are not happy that their brother, that their rich brother, in fact, that their wealthy brother is getting married to this beautiful woman whom the mother sort of describes as being too young. That is something that is very, very, very common. When one is getting married to someone that the family thinks is going to be an impediment to their access to wealth, she's not too young to, to manage this kind of money. So we see that happen here. The displeasure is just nail-biting. But the guy is not having it. He's a man in love. He can't see all their jealousies. So in this next shot, we see, I think, Linda Ejiofor's character hugging Daniel Etimeffiong. From the teaser trailer, I inferred that Daniel Etimeffiong was her lawyer. But now with this shot of both of them hugging, we're not sure in the timeline where this comes into play, whether it's after her husband is dead or not. But also shows that these two have a relationship that more or less transcends lawyer-client. I'm thinking lawyer-friend-client or lawyer-brother-client, something like that. But yeah, that's my inference. There's more to discuss. Tell me, do all of you go about hugging your lawyers this way? There's also a case that could be made that this shot is coming at a point where she's very distressed and then just falls into the arms of someone trusted, for a bit of comfort. So that is, it's open to multiple interpretations. Tinamba is sparing no expense in her hatred for everything concerning her daughter-in-law. About 18 seconds into the trailer, we are shown the shot of Rikazani talking to someone and is like, it's nice to see you. And then the very next thing is, Nduka is dead. With the announcement of Nduka's death, we see a lot of shots of multiple people in distress. Staniz's character, Beverly Osu's character, and Tinamba's character. I'm going to assume this is where all of them hear about his death. If you've ever been to a Nigerian funeral, it gets to a point in the ceremony where the coffin has to be covered. And people can or may not stand around the graveside crying. So this shot is a very ambitious one. But it shows us a lot of the key players. We see Linda Ejiofor's character and her 2 children, which I'm going to assume that those are all her kids for Nduka. So 2 of them, the mother, then Nduka's mom, standing bitterly still close to them. I'm sure she's wearing that face that says, "You killed my son, you killed our benefactor." And close to the mother is Stanley's character, and then some other people who just make up the shot. It is a sad thing to have someone so close, so dear, die this way. Now, what follows is a lot of iconic shots. I will call them iconic or standout. They're actually captivating. You see the shot from the wedding. You see another one of, I'm guessing, people mourning, but this looks so picturesque. In fact, I am of the argument, I've always been of the argument that black and white shots are amazing. And this reminds us of that. We see this one of masquerades dancing. We see this one of mother and daughter who are there. I'm sure planning what next evil they want to rain down on their daughter from sister-in-law. It's crazy. While things in the trailer are sort of getting upbeat, it takes a quick detour to show us a bit of Nduka and his wife's relationship, or how they met more accurately. And what follows almost quickly after that is Stanley's character and his wife plotting how to redeem or not redeem late brother's wife as though she's a lottery ticket, and more of mother-in-law and sister-in-law plotting and being so evil. Now, what we get generally from this whole trailer is that this woman is caught in a very tough battle. The family she got married into is a dastardly, greedy one. When the husband was alive, they were nasty to her. And that is not supposed to change. We don't expect that to change now that he's dead and it's not in person to protect her. So I'm hoping, like I said in the teaser trailer, I'm hoping that this movie is giving us this insight into the dark realities of some widows in the past and right now. I'm sure people are still passing through different levels of this kind of maltreatment. And so this movie's aim, I'm hoping, is that it gives people caught in the situation a voice, gives them an urgency, an agency to fight for what is theirs. If a woman is married to a man and both of them have achieved the level of success and properties and investments, it belongs to the woman and the children he has left behind. It is not for the extended family to come and start looking for what parts, is theirs. It's not the pizza that we're sharing. And so I'm hopeful that that is one of the core messages behind this film. And when we do see it, that it is an advocacy call, for people to wake up, look at these things that probably still going on so close to you, but you've never really thought to look at it, and then lend your voice to the cause. Ambitious film, good looking film, visually stunning. It looks well acted for the most part. I can see here Linda Ejiofor's character is giving me so much joy in almost every shot I have seen her in. So also for the person playing her husband, Nduka, Stanley is in his element as always, Tinamba as well. Everyone is looking like they are pulling their weight. And I am really, really hopeful for this film when it does arrive in cinemas August 29. So tell me, will you be watching The Serpent's Gift, directed by Kayode Kasum, or are you going to skip it because it's not your cup of tea? Let me know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.